Okay, so this is the first property on this side of the road to get hooked to the main grid across the street. And pictures can't do this justice, so I was gonna do a quick video as to what's happening here. So this house here is currently being supplied power overhead, which comes from across the street. We didn't want to open trench the road, so we had the boring company come, and they came and did 2 bores under the road. This bore, they ran a 3-inch conduit, and the orange one has the giant coax type cable in it already, and that's for the internet. The black one to the left of the orange one is telephone. This one that we just stubbed up to ground level will just get capped off. That's the spare, which eventually we may have a solar farm across the street. And if that happens, this is where the power from the solar array will come. The other black one is the 240 volt line that comes from the transformer across the street at Grand Central. And that one comes over here to the where it gets stubbed up at 90. And this green power vault, you can see the connectors inside. That power vault will be setting over the top of this pipe that comes from across the street. And when it's hookup day, that 3-inch conduit coming up the pole that has the wires that feed the house will get dug up and moved over to here, and that will have a sweep that comes up to the top next to this pipe, and then both of those will be inside of this box, and that'll be where the connection is made. Then we'll backfill this some to get the height right for the burial of the vault, and still, good room for them to work inside of that vault. And then from there, it will get backfilled to the top of these blocks. So these blocks, there's going to be another block here. And then this shed we are going to pick up. And we're going to swing that shed around here so that the back of it is going to be in line with the back of those blocks. But it's going to start here and come over, it's about 11 feet long, over to about this point right here. Then from that point to this point, it's about 6 feet across. And this is going to get built up a little bit with driveway stone all the way around. So we're going to put a few stone stairs that go between the shed, corner of the shed, and this wall down to the yard. On the back side, where that block is, these blocks are 4,000 pounds a piece, by the way, so that's why I'm here with the little machine to prep the areas, and Zach lifts these up and with a big machine and sets them in place. So having both machines and both sizes is perfect for this. But anyways, this block is going to continue once the shed's gone. It's going to continue across all the way over here to the end of the parking area where the driveway comes down. And then that's going to essentially open up a nice second parking spot for them. So that'll all be driveway stone where the shed is. So this is just one of the properties on this side. We have, we have that property down there that has power that comes from underground where that pole is. And that has been bored under the road as well. And where it comes under the road on the pole side, Zach and I have already buried that line, and everything is at that pole ready to be switched over. Then from there, we have 2 more poles or 3 more poles to bury between. But for this year, we're going 1 more pole north of that pole. And that's going to feed the yellow house up on the hill. It's going to feed the next camp behind this yellow camp. And then there's another home just beyond the yellow house there that I believe will get fed by the next pole, but that's not going to happen this year. We're running out of daylight and days to do all this, but I just wanted to explain how this was all going to come together here. It's going to be a huge improvement, not only to get rid of these wires so nobody looks at them anymore, but this driveway and the shed and everything here. The shed's going to hide the mound system. It's going to hide the green vault from the house view, and it's going to level out that area from the top of the mound over to the top of the block wall. It's going to be a nice addition to this space.